The CIA's black sites, including the one in Poland, have been a subject of significant controversy and scrutiny. These sites were established as part of the U.S. government's war on terror, following the attacks on September 11, 2001. Their primary purpose was to detain and interrogate individuals deemed enemy combatants, away from the public eye, and without the legal oversight typically afforded to prisoners. The legal status of detainees at these sites has been a major point of attention. Detainees held at black sites have no clearly defined legal status and were subject to treatment and interrogation techniques that many have classified as coercive interrogation. The U.S. Senate report on CIA detention interrogation program details the use of such methods, highlighting the legal issues surrounding these sites. Poland's involvement in this program centered around a facility in Ster, Kikuta, a site with a complex history dating back to World War II. Initially used by Nazi Germany, it later served various intelligence purposes during the Communist era. The Polish government, under the leadership of President Aleksander Kwaśniewski, agreed to host the CIA black site, but stipulated that activities were to be carried out in accordance with Polish law. However, this agreement was later called into question, especially following the release of the Senate Intelligence Committee report on CIA torture. Amnesty International has been vocal in calling for accountability regarding human rights violations at these sites. Their reports indicate that suspects were subjected to enforced disappearance and tortured between 2002 and 2005. The Polish government has been accused of colluding with the CIA in these activities, and there have been demands for a thorough investigation and prosecution of those responsible. The European Court of Human Rights confirmed the existence of CIA black sites in Poland and ruled that Poland violated numerous articles of the European Convention on Human Rights. This ruling led to a mix of reactions in Poland, ranging from denial and defense of the actions to calls for transparency and accountability. But why did the CIA choose Poland over other countries for such a secretive facility? The decision to establish a CIA black site in Poland was influenced by several factors, including Poland's strategic position and its relationship with the United States. The establishment of these sites in Poland and other countries resulted from an interplay of geopolitical considerations following the September 11th attacks. Poland's decision to engage in a strategic alliance with the United States was largely driven by a desire to bolster its geopolitical standing on the international stage. This collaboration was perceived as a significant opportunity to strengthen Poland's security interests, especially considering the evolving geopolitical landscape of the early 2000s. Aligning with a global superpower like the U.S. offered Poland potential security guarantees and political leverage, which were crucial for its national interests. This partnership also likely provided Poland with access to enhanced security intelligence and resources, further solidifying its position in international affairs and potentially offering a buffer against regional threats. The collaboration was a part of the broader U.S. war on terror strategy, which saw the establishment of similar sites in various locations globally. The Polish government's stance on hosting the CIA black site was initially one of secrecy and denial, similar to the response of the U.S. government. However, as more information came to light, the nature and implications of this cooperation became more apparent. Poland's role in the CIA's rendition program and its implications on human rights led to significant legal challenges, including a ruling by the European Court of Human Rights confirming the existence of such prisons on Polish territory and Poland's violation of various articles of the European Convention on Human Rights. Was the site historically used for similar purposes? And how did the CIA decide to utilize it? Initially, during World War II, it served as an outpost for Nazi Germany's intelligence service, the SD, and the Abwehr. The airstrip at this facility was used by the Luftwaffe for bombing raids on Warsaw. In the years following the war, the facility continued to play a significant role in military operations. In 1968, it was utilized by the Soviet Army for planning operations to suppress the Prague Spring. It wasn't until the fall of 1971 that the facility began to be used by Polish intelligence. During the communist era, the site appeared on maps as a nondescript holiday resort, but it was unique in being the only intelligence training facility in the Eastern Bloc located outside the Soviet Union. This special status of the facility made it an ideal candidate for more covert operations in later years. The transformation into a CIA black site took a significant turn in the early 2000s. The facility, especially known for its 2 internal zones, accessible to CIA officers, became a focal point in the CIA's program of extraordinary rendition. This change was confirmed by Zbigniew Siemiatkowski, the former head of the Polish National Intelligence Agency. Polish intelligence officials have also noted that American personnel associated with the facility resided in the area for extended periods. In 2010, Polish officials admitted that at least 6 CIA flights passed through the nearby Siemiatkowski Airport in 2003, indicating the facility's role in the CIA's operations. The facility's secretive nature was further underscored by the measures taken to prevent unauthorized photography or reporting near the site. At the CIA black site in Stare, Kikuta, detainees were subjected to various forms of interrogation and treatment. High-profile detainees, including Mohammed al-Nashiri and Abu Zubaydah, who were associated with al-Qaeda, were held at this facility. These detainees, along with others like Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, Walid bin Attash, and Ramzi bin al-Shaqib, were central figures in the CIA's interrogation program following the September 11th attacks. The interrogation methods used at Stare Kikuta were part of the CIA's Enhanced Interrogation Techniques program. These methods included waterboarding, mock executions, and other forms of psychological and physical coercion. For example, al-Nashiri was subjected to mock executions and threats of sexual assault against his family members. These techniques often exceeded what was legally authorized, leading to allegations and evidence of torture and severe human rights violations. The European Court of Human Rights has ruled against Poland for its complicity in the enforced disappearance and torture of CIA detainees. In particular, the court found Poland had violated the European Convention of Human Rights by allowing torture on Polish soil, secret detention, and the transfer of detainees out of Poland despite the risk of further torture. The court also ordered Poland to pay compensation to the victims. Despite these legal actions, the exact current status of the black sites, including whether they have been decommissioned or continue to operate in some capacity, remains unclear. The U.S. government's approach to discussing these sites has been notably secretive, with little to no public information available about their operation post-admission. This lack of transparency continues to fuel debate and speculation about the activities and status of these sites. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Don't forget to click the bell icon for notifications on our latest uploads.